All right, so we got Cocktails with Craig here at the Net, doing a mini series. We're going to check out our friend Adrian here.
How's it going, Craig?
Tell us the name of your business.
The name of the business is In-Home Floors. We are your residential flooring specialists.
So this is a new venture for you.
Yeah.
Tell us why in the world you would start a new business right now.
Well,
Besides the support of all these amazing people.
there's been a lot of demand in our industry for people changing. With coronavirus, with the different market that's arose in the past few years, there's been a huge push industry wide for people wanting to do things at their house, right? From grocery shopping at HEB to Amazon, obviously is huge. People are able to do more stuff at home, and we wanted to bring flooring up to that next level. So what we did, we've actually invested in box trucks, and we were able to bring almost 500 different samples to the customer's house.
Okay.
So not only are you able to do the shopping from home, but you have the entire showroom experience while they're at your house. You don't have to get the kids loaded up. You don't have to plan to have a day off. You don't have to, none of that. Just everybody at home, which also gives you the ability to, lean that flooring sample up next to your cabinet, see what it looks like in your lighting. What does it look like in this room? And if you don't like it, cool, we go right back out to your front yard, get one of the other samples and bring it back. You don't have to plan a whole nother day to go check it out. We can get it all knocked out there in the comfort of your home and not in a high pressure situation like a showroom.
Yeah. I mean, because even though we have like all this amazing like VR technology, we're like you can look at this piece of furniture in your house, you can look and see what these drapes would look like virtually in your house. It's never the same.
No.
Unless you get to see it in person, see how the lights bouncing off of it.
If you took your camera out right now, took a picture of your own floor, looked at the picture on your camera and looked at your floor, they'd look two different things.
Yeah.
I mean, right there in the same room, in the same lighting, cameras aren't really the best at, showing it exactly how it is.
Right. So what are all the different kinds of flooring that you guys are offering?
Oh man, there's a lot. The big popular one right now is luxury vinyl plank. But there's waterproof laminate, there's tile, there's carpet. We do shower installs, cabinets, countertops. I mean, there really is a lot of really neat stuff, but you should not always go with what's popular.
Right.
There's a lot of great flooring out there, but not one thing is good for everybody, right? There's a lot of people talking, oh, everybody should get vinyl or everybody should get tile. And while, yeah, it does help out a lot of people, if you've got big dogs and a lot of kids, maybe, hardwood or vinyl is not the best thing for you.
Yeah.
Or, there's a lot of information out there ready at people's fingertips, and not all of it's good.
Right. Somebody recently told me that a few years back, carpet costs really went up because it's a petroleum product, and they never really came back down. Are we seeing any price fluctuations, or should we expect something to be going up, coming back down anytime soon?
Well, yes, things should be coming back down.
Okay.
It has been, flooring was hammered really, really hard with the supply chain issues that we had, and it's still recovering. We've finally gotten to a place where the prices have plateaued.
Right.
We think there have been some, people now guaranteeing their price for 6 or 8 months, which, we haven't had. They were guaranteeing that it was going to go up, right? So it's finally plateaued. Some of it's starting to go down. So hopefully we've got to a point in the market where prices can get back to a more normal state, because a lot of flooring is, even the stuff that's made here in America, the raw materials come from outside. Right? I mean, acacia is a really, really popular wood, and while a lot of it's made here in America, the acacia tree, it comes from South America, right? And it's just shipping right now is terrible. But to answer your question, yeah, it finally has gotten to a place where we're starting to see some prices go back down, deals being made and whatnot. So hopefully we can get more back to a sense of normalcy where we can expect, this is kind of what the industry is going to look like in 6 months, 8 months, where it's, it's been anybody's game for the last couple of years.
For sure. So what's the big reason that someone shouldn't try and do this themselves? Go to a big box store, buy something from there, and try and put it in themselves.
Flooring is simple, but it's not easy.
Right.
Once you've spent some time, I actually had an ex-girlfriend, her father want to do floors himself, even though I did the flooring, and I gave him some pointers on how to do it. He was doing luxury vinyl planking, and he was putting it in his RV, and he got it all cut and all installed. It took him a while, and then he tried to roll the sliders back in, and the whole floor came up, exploded, and he was so pissed. You don't know what you don't know, until it's done.
Until it's too late.
You know, unfortunately, as a flooring professional, I can walk into someone's house and tell like that if it's done by like DIY craftsmen.
Right.
Because, you know, flooring is so much different. It's not structural. It's not like, you know, sheetrock or walls or stuff like that. It is cosmetic.
Yeah.
The flooring is there to make your concrete look pretty. And as such, you can't be efficient with it, right? For example, the handmade stuff, the tile, the vinyl, the laminate, it's all the same length, all the planks.
Right.
So if you try to minimize waste and cut them all the exact same length, will that work? Yeah. But then when you get done and step back and look at it, all of your seams are in the exact same place all across the house.
Yeah.
And you step back and you're like, well, I just spent all this money and clearly this doesn't look like a wood floor. You know, there's certain elements to it that are really artisanal.
It doesn't look like what you expected it to look like.
Exactly. You notice right off the bat, like, why is there a line going across, you know, every 3 feet across my, you know, it's not what you want.
Geometric.
You know, there's a lot of artisan, there's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into flooring that you don't realize until you've made the mistake. You try to do it yourself.
Yeah.
You did it yourself in one room, and then you realize, I need to call Adrian back. I'm a little bit over my head.
Well, and on that note, what is one thing that a lot of customers don't realize about the service that you offer?
What they don't realize is how long it will take. I actually just had a customer, great customer of mine, repeat customer. She decided that she wanted to do the flooring herself.
Mm-hmm.
Laminate. I sent her videos on how to do it. Not a problem. Watch out for this. I mean, the common things that, you know, you would want like a family member to tell you.
Right.
Not a problem. I've got, you know, my father-in-law. He does flooring, and he's going to help us out with it. We're going to get it done. Not a problem. Here it goes. I shipped it to her house. I got a call back 3 months later.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, need your help. We're almost done with one room, and we realize we really should not be doing this because you don't realize that it's going to take the time that it does, and then it turns into, well, we'll work on it next weekend, and then you work on it 2 hours, and then it's another weekend, and before long, a project that ended up, we went back there and completed the entire job, which she had about 20% of it done. We completed the entire job in 3 days, right? Which is something that they had been trying to do for several months.
Give her life back.
Give her her life back, right? All the furniture. I mean, you think about what it takes to do the flooring. All the rooms are inoperable. The cleanliness, trying to move out, constantly doing construction work,
right.
Getting geared up to do it all. I mean, that's a lot. Every weekend for months and months and months. You don't realize the amount of time it takes when you're trying to learn something like that new for yourself for the first time.
So, if anybody wants floors,
Mm-hmm.
how do they get a hold of you?
That's a great question. Online. The best way to get a hold of us, honestly, is online. We have a pretty good digital presence. You can reach me at Adrian at inhomefloors.com. We've got a website, www.inhomefloors.com. Giving us a call, 832-797-9465 is my personal cell phone number.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, online. If you submit a message to our Facebook or digital information or a form fill out on our website, someone will give you a call within 10 minutes and start to help you out and ask you questions about your project.
Awesome. So if you guys want more information, reach out to Adrian. If you want to be part of a great networking group, reach out to the people on this page about how to join. And we're also